What's up, y'all? It's Ari, the AfroQueennn here. How y'all doing? Y'all day going good? But if your day going trash, let me tell you something. Even if your day going good, I'm gonna still tell you something anyways. But if your day is going trash, if it's doodle, if it's poo-poo, just listen, I got you. First, let me tell you this. You gotta go through some bullshits to get to the real shit, okay? That's number one. Before you get your blessing, you had to receive the lessons. And the lessons, all they doing is just helping you be prepared for your blessings. Okay, you lose things, you lose people. You feel me? You do. This is everyday life. You lose things and you lose people. You lose sight on things, you feel me? You lose your focus sometimes. You lose your job. You lose your car. You lost your boyfriend. You lost your girlfriend. You know, you can lose anything. You can lose your wallet. You can even lose your mind. Okay? You can. You can lose yourself. Right? But let me tell you the positive thing about this though. Something else is coming. And it's going to be 10 times better. I promise you that. I promise you that. I put that on my own self. That something good is going to happen for you. In spite of all this bad turmoil that you're going through, you will overcome this. Okay? You lose your car, right? You have to ride the bus to work. You got to pay people to get rides to go to work. Okay? You save up. You get a car, but not only did you get another car, and your car is this year's make and model. You know what I'm saying? You get yourself an apartment on top of that. You don't have no more debt on top of that. Because you got to be able to handle some other things before you handle this thing. You see what I'm saying? Like, you have to go through the bullshit to get to the real shit. Okay? You have to go through the downs before you can get up. You have to start from the bottom sometimes. Sometimes God will have you all the way up here, knock you down, just to bring you back way up there. You feel what I'm saying? I don't think nobody hearing me though. I really don't. Because if somebody else would have been telling me this at first, I would have been like, bro, you just don't know. You don't know what I'm going through. You don't know how I feel. You don't know what I'm seeing. You don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying. Bro, keep going. You're not the only one that's going through something. I promise you that. I promise you that. And I'm not trying to say that to knock anybody. I'm not. Okay? I'm just telling you because I've been through it. And I feel that. I feel you. I feel y'all. I do. This is why I do this. This is why I do this, bro. Honestly. This is not for me. This is for y'all. Because somebody has to tell you. Somebody has to encourage y'all. Somebody has to uplift you. Somebody has to do it. And if it's going to be me, then shoot, it's just going to be me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all. It's only going to be temporary. Even if it's for a year, a decade. After that, it's over with. And when it's over with, blessings gonna come. Set fire to a forest, new plants is gonna rise. And a decade later, what do you know? You got an even thicker, more richer forest, growing and thriving off of the things that you done burnt down. Because guess what? You're still rooting. You're still here. You're still alive. You're still pushing. Keep going. Don't stop it. Do not lose the faith. Okay? Stay prayed up and stay blessed up. Everything will work out somehow, man. I'm trying to tell you. Just keep pressing and keep praying. That's all you gotta do, man. That's all you gotta do. Man, let me tell you. Kind of sick, so excuse me. I had just started this job, right? And like I said, I'm sick. So I went in the restroom or whatever. I was just like, dang, bro, I don't really got no food. Because, you know, my mama had ate it that morning, but that's whatever. You know, and I was just, Mother Nature kicked in that morning too, you know. And then I was sick. My nose was bleeding and running. I was coughing like a mug. I went in the restroom. I was like, dang, bro, I just got here. And the day's already going terrible. This lady was just on the phone with her son's school and was like, oh, my son is sick. Well, I mean, this is my first day on the job. I can't leave. Her daughter was in the restroom throwing up with her in there. She was throwing up. She had throw up on her hair, her clothes, all over the floor. Only thing it didn't touch was her shoes, from what she said. You know what I'm saying? And then she got off the phone. I was like, man, I'm sorry to hear that. Like, you know, I hope everything works out better for you. It's only the beginning of the day. You know, it might get better for you. And then she was like, well, they told me, because I had to put my car in the shop this morning, they told me that it was going to be $10. Now all of a sudden it's $500. I can't afford that. I can't pay for that right now. And I'm just like, look, somehow it's going to work out. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, I do hope that it worked out for that lady that same day. I do. But some things take time. You know what I'm saying? And then I also mentioned my case of being sick and everything like that, because here I was thinking, damn, I'm having a terrible day. This is gonna suck. And in the same thought process as that lady that I don't even know, it was a total stranger, was having a 10 times worse of a day than I was. And here I am. I hope it gets better for you. You know, it's gonna work out and everything. Now, I get how that might sound hypocritical, but all it did for me was just encourage me and remind me, hey, everything gonna work out. Everything is gonna work out. That was just a little example, because, I mean, people go through worse stuff and still overcome it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, when things happen, don't sit here and think about all the negative things, all the bad things. Just try to find a way to work through them. Those are just obstacles. You can jump over those obstacles. You know? What is another obstacle? What is another load to your laundry basket when you had loads throughout your whole life? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we gotta realize, we have to realize that everything is gonna work out for the better. Okay? Things are only bad now, and they could be worse. It could be worse. I don't know nobody's situation, okay? I don't know nobody's life. I don't know their lifestyle. But just because you're in that situation and you live in that life and you live in that lifestyle, that is your lifestyle right now, don't mean that that's how it's going to be forever, okay? And I know you want to get out of it. I know you want to do better, so you got to think better. You got to act better. You got to grind better. You got to do better. You can get out, okay? Things can start shifting and changing for you that day, today. You see what I'm saying? So please, y'all, please, just breathe. That's all I'm gonna ask you to do, is just breathe. If you gotta tell your manager, hey, I gotta step outside, take a few deep breaths, you know, get your stuff together, then come back in and do it again, then you do that. But don't you stop. Don't you quit. Don't you belittle yourself. Don't you down yourself. And don't you dare start thinking bad things about yourself either. Don't do it, because all it's going to do is just go down, down, and down. And it's going to be even harder for you to get out that hole. God already put you on the floor, but you going to dig yourself a grave now? Baby, boom, you better get up. You better go find yourself some stones and start stacking them things. Stones ain't freaking lights. You trying to build an empire, you need to put in the elbow grease. You need to put in the work. And it all starts up here, okay? And when it's up here, then your actions is going to show it. Your verbals is going to show it. You can go through hell, and I mean absolute hell, and be talking and living like you just got all the blessings in the world, because guess what? You do. And when you realize that, it's going to be like, what can stop you? Because honestly, what can stop you besides you? What? Nothing. Except for death. But you're not dead yet. So please, ladies and gentlemen, start living right. Okay? Because I'm going to do the same. Like I've been telling y'all, I'm not perfect myself. Okay? The things that I be telling y'all is the things that I lived through. the things that I've been through, or the things that I feel like that needs to be said. Okay? So please, just live, breathe. Alright? Please, meditate. Don't medicate. You feel me? Just because you having a long day don't mean that you need a blunt or a nice drink or to go get laid. Okay? Go home. Put on some nice frequency vibe music. Eat you some nice little food. Relax. Take a bubble bath. You know, get out, lotion, shave while you in there, you know. Lotion yourself up and go to bed. Be prepared for the next day tomorrow, because especially if you know it's going to be a long day, you might as well have a nice night. Might make it even harder for yourself, man. Just think positive, be positive, and keep going. And keep praying. That's all I had to tell you.